Are you frustrated with the way your life is going? Are you getting irritated at everything just seemingly not working out, not going your way, not playing out the way you want it to? Me too sometimes. So I want to tell you in this video about 8 different things that I am doing in my own life to redirect, shift the course, and create the life of my dreams. And I want to share these topics with you because you can also create the life of your dreams. My name is Nicole. I'm a manifestation health coach, and I'm here to help you change your mind so you can change your life and your health. I'm here to help you squash self-limiting beliefs and eliminate negativity so you can create the life and the health that you desire, dream of, and deserve. The first thing that I like to do every single day, as best I can, I have gratitude. Every single day. This was one of the very first things that I learned when I came across The Secret, I would say about 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. And gratitude is such a simple and easy thing to do because we always have endless things that you can be grateful for. You can be grateful for the legs you have to walk on, the hands that you have to hold your phone. You could be grateful for the roof over your head, whether you're renting, owning, staying in a friend's house. You still have a roof over your head, don't you? You could be grateful for the clothes that you're wearing. You could be grateful for the sponge you have to wash your dishes. You could be grateful for the bed you have to sleep in. You could be grateful for the fork you have to eat your food with, whether it's plastic, silver, stainless steel, whatever. You can literally find so many things to be grateful for. And that really begins to shift your attitude, because an attitude of gratitude is what begins to attract more things into your life to be thankful for. The second thing I want to talk about is conscious awareness. That means being aware of your thoughts, your words, your feelings, your behaviors, how you respond or react to situations. You need to be aware of how you're behaving and what you're saying and what you're thinking. Otherwise, that shit's just gonna keep controlling you, and you need to take control over your own thoughts, your own behaviors, your own life. Your life is created quite literally from your thoughts, and you are responsible for that. You are in charge of your own thoughts. Nobody else is putting thoughts inside your head. I mean, they could be if you're watching TV and letting them program you, letting the talking box program what you think and believe. But again, that's your choice. So you have the choice whether or not your thoughts are conducive to where you want to go in your life, or if they are bringing you down, keeping you stuck. Whether you say you can or you can't, you're right. That is going to play out in your life. Anything that you say, think, and believe, feel, that is how your life starts to transpire. So if you feel like you can't do something, but you start to tell yourself, I can do it, and you repeat that over and over and over, then you begin to reprogram your mind, and then things begin to unfold, and new habits start to form, and your life begins to change. That is how the media programs people, is by telling you information over and over and over again, and then people start to believe it, and then it starts to transpire. Well, it's the same thing on an individual level too. Like, you basically need to brainwash yourself. You need to tell yourself things over and over again, and until it starts to become truth. So conscious awareness of everything in your mind, everything coming out of your mouth, is extremely helpful. And then that leads me into number 3, which is redirect. If you utter something that doesn't propel you forward and help get you to where you want to be, something that's like negative or bad-mouthing yourself, become aware of it. Say, oh, I just told myself I can't. Redirect to saying, I can. I can. Do that as many times as you need. That is how you start to reprogram yourself. That is how you brainwash yourself and begin to create new mind programs, which then translates out into the three-dimensional world around us. Redirect, redirect, redirect. Just keep doing that. Number 4 is self-forgiveness. You can't be hard on yourself when you have slip-ups. Let's say, like, even with nutrition, and you're trying to go into a certain way of eating and you slip up. It doesn't do any good to be hard on yourself. It's only going to set you back. It doesn't do you any good if you're trying to have a positive mindset and attitude and you slip up and you have a bad day and you get angry or you get frustrated. You just need to forgive yourself. You need to have self-forgiveness for a lot of reasons, because the longer you hold on to resentment towards other people or yourself, that turns into physical conditions and illnesses that can literally affect you on a visceral, physical level. Forgiveness is key. Forgiveness and gratitude are so important. So really be gentle with yourself as you're trying to form new habits and new mental patterns, because things take time. You can't just wake up one day and be like, I'm just going to be Miss Cheery Positive all day, every day. Like, when you've been conditioned for over 30 years of negative patterning and a negative mindset, you have to understand it's going to take time for your life to begin to shift and change, but it all starts in your own head and in your own heart and with your own willpower and determination. You just have to keep going again and again and again. Oh, I slipped up. I forgive myself. Try again. Redirect. Number 5 is new affirmations. Preferably I am statements, because everything following I am is what you become. So if you're saying, I am stupid, I'm an idiot, I always screw up, that's what's going to transpire. So you need to say things like, if you're trying to create a business or find a job, like, I am successful in life. I love what I do every day. I am prosperous. I am wealthy. I am fun. I am energetic. Whatever floats your boat and fits your scenario is what you need to do. And maybe just dedicate like 5 minutes a day and really get into these affirmations. Or when you catch yourself and you redirect, when you have your conscious awareness about something that you said about yourself or your life situation that you don't like, oh, I caught it, awareness, redirect into something that is more forgiving and towards the direction that you want to go. Oh, I caught myself saying, I am struggling. I am having a hard time. Stop. Think, okay, that's my old story. I am moving in the right direction. I am exactly where I need to be. I am successful. Everything I do is propelling me into the next greatest thing. All right, do you see the point? You have to retrain your brain. It's neurology. It's what wires together in your brain fires together. That means you're forming new neurocircuitry and pathways, and you have to literally form new brain patterns. And that takes time, and it has to undo all the old patterning in the process. So be gentle with yourself, be forgiving, take all the time you need. Eventually it starts to become second nature. Number 6 is repetition. You have to repeat these things. You can't just do this stuff for like a week or two and think, my life didn't work out, this shit doesn't work, throw it in the trash. No, this is like a lifelong process. This has to be a lifestyle change. You have to repeat things over and over and over again until they start to form those new neurological pathways in your brain and become hardwired. If you don't use it, you lose it. So you have to start repatterning the neurocircuitry, and you have to, like I said before, basically brainwash yourself until you form new habits and new patterns that become innate and second nature. And then you don't have to think twice about it, and everything just kind of starts to go and flow better and easier for you. Like, you have to just keep at it. Keep up with the repetition every single day. Maybe choose 4 affirmations or something that you really like and that really feel good to you and resonate with you, and say those every single day over and over and over again. I am humble, I am patient, I am kind. I'm humble, I am patient, I am kind. I did that a ton for a while, and it starts to unfold. And I would be driving behind somebody and getting frustrated, right? And I would be saying through my frustration, I am humble, I am patient, I'm kind. I'm humble, I am patient, I'm kind. Just get in that zone of positive affirmations of, changing an emotion, changing an outcome in your life, changing the direction of your life. Number 7 is being predominantly positive, having a positive mental attitude. And this does not mean you have to be positive all the time, every single day. That's all we can do is be positive. Like nothing bad ever happens. Like, oh, I just, I can only be positive. Ignore all the bad shit that happens. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. You have to have a balance, and you have to have a realistic outlook and experience in life, But what having a predominantly positive attitude means is, like, for every negative statement or feeling you have, follow that up with, 3 positive statements. Like, my life is really difficult right now, but I'm moving in the direction that I want to go. I'm right where I need to be. Everything is always working out for me. You just need to have more positive statements than negative ones to counterbalance it, because if you're already programmed for the negative, then that's your predominant fallback. That's your baseline. That's where you're coming from. And to override that, you got to do more work until that becomes your second nature. So for every negative statement, follow it up with 2 or 3 positive ones. So you get that positive mental attitude that is predominating in your mind. The 8th and final thing that I am doing for myself right now is journaling and scripting, and I'm doing that every single night right before I go to bed, where I just write out things in my day that went well and the direction that my life is heading. And you always want to state it as a current reality, as if things are working out right now. My business is booming. I am a millionaire. I am married with children. However you want your life to go. Or write it as a story, something very detailed and specific. Do that. I do that too. The details of how somebody comes into your life, or how you won some money, or how your business took off. Make it up. Make up whatever you want. If you need a different situation with your health, write out in details exactly the body you want, the health condition you want to have. Write out the process that you have gone through. Let your imagination flow. Let it flow pen to paper. And then what I do after I write it out every single night, maybe a half a page to a full page of just whatever's coming to mind and how I want my life to be. And then I read it out loud, because the power of your voice and your words are a frequency, and everything is a frequency. And so in order to attract the things into your life that you want, it is very powerful to speak these things out loud. Same with your affirmations. Say them out loud. Write down everything and then speak it. And I do this right before I go to bed because that is when you're right before you're going to sleep. You want to clear out the day and get rid of all the bad stuff that happened to you. You know, if you had a really rough day or something, rewrite it out in a way that you would have rather it gone down. Let's say your boss was really terrible to you, or your coworker was starting drama. Instead of dwelling on the incident as it happened, at the end of the day, before you go to bed, script it out in the way that would have been more desirable. Write out all the good things that did happen, and write out your future as you want it, as if it's already occurred. Read it out loud, let it sink into your subconscious, and go to sleep, because your subconscious mind is what is going to manifest outwardly onto the screen of space, as Neville Goddard would say. Everything around us is simply a projection of our own minds. And that is why it's so important to take control, a conscious awareness and control of our minds, because that is what is literally creating our lives. Your state of health, your relationships, your jobs, your income, the world around you, how people treat you, everything comes from within you. So, put it to the test. Try this out. If you don't believe me, how could you know until you try it? Because I can assure you, this stuff works. As soon as I really started doing more affirmations, like, for example, with driving, and people, like, you just always get stuck behind someone who's driving 10 under the speed limit or swerving all the road, you know, something stupid. And once I started really initiating more patience and tolerance, and saying things like, this is preventing me from encountering something undesirable. I don't encounter things that stress me out nearly as much anymore. And if I do, then it's just preventing me from something that I don't want. And then sure enough, there will be a sheriff right up the road or something. And when you can see things as everything is always working out in your favor, everything happens for us instead of to us, that's such a huge paradigm shift. It's such a huge mindset shift. And you can really work with that, and you can really start to change things a lot. And it really all comes down to you. It all comes down to your perception, your thoughts, mindset, and belief. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. This helps get the information out to other people so everybody can have this information and change their lives. I truly wish for health, wellness, and prosperity for everybody, and we all deserve it. We all deserve to be healthy, happy, and live the life of our dreams. So thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day.